Kick.
No, you will have to be in spectate because then you'll be behind.
I
Are
will
we
have to
just
be in
spectating
spectate.
on your own?
I should probably get in with you guys.
Hello, everybody. We're back. We brought in another commentator here.
What's up?
He's a trashy
Miles
mid laner.
Barkley Izzy. Mid laner.
Oh, sorry, trashy top laner. I was talking about
That's
myself
right.
there.
That's right. I'm the trashy top laner.
Okay.
So all right, so let's get a third party perspective. What'd you think about that first game, Eric?
I think.
Solid thoughts, Eric. Solid thoughts.
Yeah, I got you. I was organizing them. I think there's some really good plays in the early games, some really good map rotations. I think Hecarim wound up where he needed to be a lot of the time, even if it was just by luck. Like, oh, hey, I'm randomly topside when Gragas is here. I just avoided a potential gank for First Blood. It's those little things that made the early game go well for him, but I think there really was never a way for the red team to protect Orianna or Caitlyn from light pulls on the Camille. In Team Reds, he was able to just get to the back line and dive on top. And I would see like the Leona would be diving onto the AD carry also, and then her carries have no peel. And a Camille's going to kill an AD carry faster than a Leona will. So then you're left, the rest of the team can just pull back on the Leona, win the team fight. I think that was a large part of the issue, was in the execution of the team fights. Because I think, it was a red team. I think they had every potential to run over that game. They had the Poppy, they had Hecarim, they were fed, they had a good damage, solid team fight. I think the team fought a little bit incorrectly.
Yeah, I mean that's something we were talking about before the game. Is like, you know, where exactly, you know, they have all those tanks, but where are they getting the damage from? And you know, like they never focus the Jinx at all.
No, the one fight by Dragon, I think it was the third they took. Jinx, I heard you say it. Jinx was just firing over the wall, outranging anything else anybody could do, and that's part of the thing about Jinx, and that's part of why she scales so well, is because late game she can put out so much more DPS from such a farther distance away than any other AD carry, barring maybe Twitch. But the Twitch was banned, and so you're looking at a Caitlyn into a Jinx team fighting. Unless the Caitlyn is fed to Oblivion, that's not fun for a Caitlyn to be fighting late against a fed.
Man, it was funny. There was one point where Cody made the comment. He was like, "Man, this Gragas is down a lot of gold," and then it was like 10 minutes later, and we're like, "Ah, well, they're winning. It doesn't even matter."
Right. Yeah, I just think there's better synergy, better team fight. Honestly, I think Team 2 had every chance to win that game, and they just didn't.
All right, so you see the brand ban again, or not again, but
Well, that's
the
a new
first
ban.
time Twitch ban again.
I'm gonna do this.
They really don't like Twitch. So.
Must be something that Sadistic plays a lot.
Let me go look.
I mean, the brand ban. I mean, they're putting that priority there, though. You know, it's But now here's the question.
Well,
Here's
that's
the
gonna open up Syndra.
Do they ban his Vel'Koz though? He was telling me, he's like, I'm playing Vel'Koz. He's like, that's what I want to do. I want to play Vel'Koz.
Well, but that would require Team 2 not banning it, and if I'm Team 2, you keep the same bans. What was it? It was Twitch, Katarina, and Vel'Koz, right? I just keep those same bans.
Twitch, Vi, and Vel'Koz.
Vi. Yeah.
It was Katarina,
Twitch, Vi,
Lux,
Vel'Koz.
and Syndra for the other
And there
team.
you go. So you still got the Vi ban from Team 2. I'd expect a Vel'Koz ban here for Team 3. And Team 1 saying it was the Brandon and the Braum that was a problem. Let's just take those out of the equation.
Could we see the first tie of the split though?
I mean, we could. I think both teams are fairly equal in skill, and I think, barring a couple misplays in the mid game, I think Team 1, I think they could have easily won that last game, and I think this game could go very much the same way. And yep, there's the Vel'Koz, man.
Cody, what are some changes you want to see coming out of the junglers? What do you think? You think maybe mix up the Hecarim pick?
Ooh, a Zyra.
I wouldn't have too much of an issue with the Hecarim. It was just there was so much tank on the team, and so much disengage on the other team.
Yeah, if you're gonna go that 3 tank comp, you really kind of need a hype,
Yeah.
something like the Jinx or the Twitch.
That was really the only issue that I had. And like I was saying, it would be great if Hecarim could go and die of the hyper carries, but with the amount of disengage just from the Bran ult itself, like really that's all you needed, especially with Bran being so fed.
Yeah. To answer your question, by the way, Sadistic, his most played AD carry is Twitch. So that
there it
explains
is.
a good part of it.
And there it is.
Ooh, Team 2 pulling out the Poppy. You think that's going to Sebastian in the top lane, or you think they're going to throw the jungle? A little bit of a throwback to a match we had earlier where we saw some Poppy jungle. It's not really a champion I've ever seen Sebastian play, but what do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, I honestly thought he was doing good work. I mean, it has to be Poppy top. Maybe he just realized that Poppy's overpowered, and he's like, I'm just gonna do Poppy.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually seen him play it. I'm intrigued to see what he can do on it.
Maybe they're just picking it so that the other team cannot.
Or maybe it's a support Poppy. I guess. Oh, I would imagine that.
I like it.
I would imagine that that's. I'm guessing that's Front Lash trying to take the Kale into a Poppy, trying to counter it, because I feel like that's, if you're going to play a carry top laner and a Poppy, that's probably, barring maybe Kennen, one of the better ones to play, because it doesn't rely on a dash, and it really gives Poppy zero incentive to ever come close to the Kale. We'll see though. That'll be interesting.
I like the Zyra pick. I like that a lot. They were like, we had the Leona last game. It was doing all right, but we feel like we were missing that damage. Let's put the damage in that support role.
Well, then you put you pair the Zyra with a very aggressive lane. Huh?
Oh, it's the Poppy jungle.
Or support. I'm saying it's Poppy support.
Or the Poppy support.
Let's go.
Oh,
I'm hyped. Let's see this. I'm really interested to see what
Sebastian got his Jace, man.
I'm interested to see what AD carry Jirachi pulls out here. Because if I'm playing a Jinx, good lord, I do not want to play into a Zyra Lucian lane. Especially if my support is a Poppy, in which case Poppy's really not going to be able to do anything against a Zyra in lane. Maybe, I don't know what he'd pick. Oh, there's the Jinx, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, I guess he outranges everything else in that bot lane, but one snare from Zyra hitting the Jinx and it's just game over. Got Olaf making his first appearance in our little tournament here.
If you guys are liking so far, hashtag Sal is our pal, boys.
Hashtag Sal is our pal.
MVP Sal. Man put out a massive bar game.
Yeah, 2 of them actually.
So let's see. So we got, what is it? Kale, Lucian Kale, Zyra, Olaf. Interesting. So is Zyra, Lucian bottom, Kale mid, Olaf jungle so far? Oh, Olaf top,
Yeah.
Xerath mid.
No, I'm thinking it's Kale top into the pop. Well, into what was supposed to be a Poppy. I think front
Oh,
last
I see
game
what you're
himself.
saying.
I think he's trying to
Kale
counterpick
top.
with a Kale, and it's still against. Okay, so it's going to be Poppy jungle. I'm thinking out of team 2 because they just picked up the Janna, which let's be real, Janna jungle's probably not going to happen.
Not with that attitude.
Hey, I do what I want.
I put all the bans and stuff in chat or in hashtag LCS Eric, so you have it.
Thanks. I actually got it from the first game because I literally got home in time to see the pick ban. I was like, yeah.
Going.
I'm hyped. We got a couple new picks. We're gonna see the first Kale, first Olaf, first Xerath,
First Lucian?
first Zyra, second Lucian, I think.
Think carefully, my friend.
It's interesting that they put the priority in the Braum ban. I that's what did they have first
If
game?
I want your opinion,
had-
I'll beat it out of you.
What did who have?
Katarina, the Lux, and the Syndra. I mean, they still banned the Syndra, but they switched to Brand, and they didn't ban Cat, but they banned Braum.
Well, I mean,
Unexpected.
yeah, I don't necessarily mind the Braum ban. I think Braum's really strong, and it's all coordinated play, and Braum's fairly strong in coordinated play right now. Still, and his disengage he provides is just really nice to have in the middle of a team fight while Mayhem's going. And just it's one more thing to add to a death ball. And if you think about what the Braum ban led Symphonic Salute to be playing, he's going to be on that Janna. I think Janna adds a little less technically to a little death ball team comp, which I'm seeing is ultimately one of the strongest things put together for our games. So you can just get a good solid 5v5 and potentially just run over any team fight. It brings you a lot of power, especially towards the mid to late game. And I think Janna just brings a little less to that than the Braum would. Same thing with the Brand, actually.
Unfortunately, we are not seeing the Janna jungle.
Somebody make it happen, Corey. I know you play some strange stuff out of the jungle. Make it happen.
Dude, I'll look into it. Just
Yeah,
see it.
Cody told me he's a Janna jungle main.
Dude, do it against us. I feel like freeload, baby.
No, I gotta pull out the Teemo.
It's a Teemo
Hey,
jungle.
Hey, as long as the Teemo's not in my lane, I don't give a
Hey, I might have to swap around.
shit.
Just to keep
Who's
you
your
up.
top laner? Who's your top laner?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Teemo.
Not. I meant on your team.
Garrett.
Eh.
I don't
You
know
should
if you
probably
know
stay in
him.
the jungle. Oh, I joke. I suck.
Hey,
Shots.
you guys
I'm
aren't ready.
boosting.
You guys aren't ready for my team. You-
I don't even remember
Team-
who else on your team. I'm gonna go
Team
look
9
it up.
had the first week bias that they wouldn't be able to crush everyone in the first week to show them what's up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, I'm hyped to see this.
Starfield juice.
This
I'm
Jinx
actually
Janna.
really happy with my team. Like,
Dude, I'm happier with my team than you are with your team.
Dude, that's
I
good,
guarantee
man.
it.
it's like I
Yeah,
felt
you
like
see, it's
the
funny.
odds were stacked
You
against
guys had a
us.
week. You guys had a bye week 1, but I know you were ready to schedule. Like you were ready to go.
Dude, we got a lot of practice in, so
I'm a
Mm.
little intrigued.
Love it.
As of right now, this Xerath is hovering cleanse. I'm just not sure if that's probably optimal. I mean, there is some pretty decent CC against him, but it's all fairly low cooldown, and it'll give him long enough to just reposition. But I wonder if maybe something like Ghost of Barrier would potentially be.
He's going for the cleanse to avoid the Lux burst. That's
Well, I mean,
what it comes down to.
I understand that. It's just the Lux Burst is there, and then 15 seconds later, the Lux Burst is
it's
Lux
there
Burst is
again.
still there.
Yeah, and maybe something in which they're just kind of like putting less of more of a priority into the ghost for the
Yeah.
escape.
I definitely see
yeah,
the QSS
cleanse.
coming out too on Xerath.
Cleanse and QSS.
Cleanse and
Well, so
QSS.
that way he's good for 30 seconds.
Exactly.
No, I mean, generally when you see mid laners running cleanse, it's against stuff like the Ash Arrow, or like a Lissandra ult, things that are fairly long cooldowns. That while your cleanse might not be up in time by the next time it's there, it gives you safety for a minute and a half, where you don't have to worry. We'll see. And hey, maybe I'm getting played, and maybe he knows more than me. I'm
All right, so
always open to that.
let's look at this here. So big changes coming out. I mean, across the
Big
board.
changes.
They changed everybody.
Yes.
Kale, Olaf, Xerath, Lucian, Zyra. I mean, they talked about not having damage last game. Well, now
Oh,
do they
good
even have a
damage.
tank this game? I mean, they literally switched it up across the board. I mean, both teams. I don't think a single champion except for the Jinx is exactly the same.
There's not a lot of hard CC on blue team. You've got a stun from Xerath and a root and knock up on different abilities from Zyra. I just wonder if that's enough. I think there's not as much more on red side because you got Poppy stun and you've got the Lux bind. You got some knockups from Janna, so there's a little bit more, but it's not a whole lot of hard CC across. I think what we're going to see is a very snowballing game. Whichever team snowballs first, we'll just should be able to just run over team fights because there's not as much ways to peel. I think a lot of that falls on the Janna of the red team. If the Janna can peel properly and keep them off the Jinx, then there's your X factor, if you will, into that.
With this last minute, guys, before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone, give us a follow here on the channel. The only way you'll know when we're streaming for sure is giving us a follow. You give us a follow, and I will make sure that you will actually get your matches scheduled, and I won't kick you out of the LCS like I've already kicked Will Smith out. Or sorry, Will Brooks.
What did you give up for?
I hope he watches the stream and remembers that.
Dude, so I told Will when he said he was moving, I was like, yo, send pizza to Ohio and I'll think about you on the 21st.
I'll FaceTime help you move.
Moral support from 6 hours away.
I'm here, man. I got you. I can help you out.
All right, we about to be in this.
Yo, good news. The VOD for the first stream up already.
Nice.
Swag.
Dude, that's the power of my internet.
The 56-minute one, right? That makes more sense than the other ones that are all like 20 seconds.
Yeah, those are all just you practicing or something.
We were making sure the stream was top quality.
I mean, you're here, so I don't know.
And Eric is no longer viewing, casting the stream. Eric, that was nice. Well, that's
Good talking to you. Cool, I'll just go to sleep. Whatever.
Hey, you'll just have to beat him harder when you guys play each other.
We're on the same team.
Yeah, I told Greg.
All right, take care.
I told Greg. I told
I'll
Greg.
still-
so
so
I'll
when
still
I talk
kick his
smack
ass.
to one of you, I can talk smack to both of you. At the I like
That's
it,
exactly it.
All right, well.
So there's a
your
canon
team's
change
gonna
coming
go
where
down.
his ult's going to be more backloaded instead of front loaded. And I told Greg, all that means is that I'll get the kills instead of you. Perfect.
I mean, I do have the highest amount of kills in any of the games so far. So,
For
That's
now. Hey, I have
For
the
now.
first kill in the
You just
entire
wait,
Fighting
you just wait
Alpha
until like, you
LCS.
see the Teemo jungle.
Dude, you can pretend like you're Night Blue all you want.
oh, he's not pretending. That comes out.
Wait.
I
This
play a
Night Blue?
mean Teemo.
I always knew Night Blue was boosted. Wait, what? I kid.
All right, what's your time at?
6, 7.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm not in it yet because my computer is slow.
I'd like to give this free advertisement to Yingling Beers. Yingling, you make great lager, man. Great beer company. Thank you.
Dude, now I want a beer. But I have Guinness in my fridge. Battle of the brands.
So, level 1. Neither team has a good level 1 at all. Let's see if they do it.
You say that, but Olaf is actually pretty mean level 1. I think brings more damage than most champions can at level 1, and as long as you take Undertow first, that slow is ridiculous.
Would it be enough to do the invade? I mean, looks like red team might be trying to get something going here. They're just putting the war down.
I think an Olaf level 1 with Q and Ghost could run down most of the champions on that side, other than maybe Janna. It's just a matter of making it happen, and is the reward worth the risk? And sometimes that answer is just no.
Now, let's talk about something. What are we thinking about this Poppy jungle pick?
I love it, mostly because when I'm playing junglers, if I have to play a tank, I kind of lean on Poppy, but then again, top laner, so all my other champions positions are top laners. I think it's surprisingly effective. Its clear's fairly good. It's got some AoE. You got the shields from your passive, and the ganks are mean because it's Poppy. Like,
It's like a teleport every 50 seconds.
I don't know what your take is on it, Cody, but
I've actually never tried playing Poppy jungle. I would definitely worry about the clear speed, but if you're saying it's not that bad, then I'll take your word for it.
it definitely gets beaten by a lot of the top tier junglers as far as clear speed.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
Like,
certainly
she's
not the
not meant to
worst.
do damage, so.
Have you guys noticed this blue team approach to the beginning of both games? Both games they've given a double leash to the jungler. They've leashed the red buff all the way down to pretty much 100 health, and then gone to Krugs or Wolves in the last, or to frog in the last instance and gave a leash there as well.
Blue team did that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's team 7?
I just now got into the game, lol. I feel like that would put. I feel like
We're
that.
at 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yay! Go Toaster, go. In the
I mean,
last game,
this is Sebastian just putting that damage in on the Jace top lane.
That's what he
it's
does.
just- that is his champion. I mean, yeah, that's the one he loves so much.
Yep, that's the one that always gets banned against him. Oh, here we go. This
Poppy
one
with
we're
the
talking about.
flash engage gets the
That
stun
is
against
exactly
the
what
wall.
I'm
Is
talking
that first blood? And there it is.
The Poppy ganks are mean, dude. And if you think about it, even with that double leash, right? Poppy's got both of her buffs already. Olaf's still working on the blue buff. So, like, the clear speed's there. At least against an Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf just took a really weird path.
Well, he didn't even clear Raptors, so he went.
Exactly. He went down and then went back all the way to blue.
So he went red, Krug,
Red
blue.
Krug and then blue. Not only are you wasting time by just walking all the way through the jungle, but you're also spending a lot of time on a camp that takes way too long.
So do you think you would have gone like what, red, wolves, blue, and then you can answer the top lane?
I probably would have gone red, wolf, blue.
Okay,
That way he'll get your level 3.
right.
But especially with the new jungle team, I really don't think Krug's very good.
At least not early.
At least not early game.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing someone with like a good amount of AoE.
Right. Oh, we see an Olaf gank in the mid lane, though. Get anything, though. Oh, maybe it will. Gets a flash for sure.
Blasted
Oh,
him.
what a blast cone. There, but he's missing the skill shot. He's walking the wrong way. And the Undertow misses.
no.
This is gonna be a kill for the red team. And I might actually turn around.
Oh,
Nice
dodge.
Blue team's got to get out of there though. Zero's on him, man.
So all that action and nothing happened. A couple of flashes, summer spells burnt, but all in all, everybody just goes back to farming.
Like nothing happened.
That's like my mantra in Pac-Man.
Oh, Jace coming in for the damage. Looks like he may finish his kill time. He's got the W ticking. He's got the Thunderlord's tick, but it's not enough. Kale gets out alive. Meanwhile, bottom lane,
Turn.
oh my gosh, there's action all over the place. Jace finishing the kill up top. Poppy coming in for the damage. Gets the passive. The stun against the wall finishes the kill. Lucian trying to get the damage down to make up for it, but that's another kill going over to red team.
So if we got a gank counter, if we got a gank ticker counting here on the Poppy versus Olaf, Poppy's had 2 successful ganks. Olaf's had 1 failed gank thus far. I think that would lend itself towards Poppy jungle. Not so bad.
Eric
Poppy
said you
jungle. Not so bad. You hear it
Wait,
first.
what
boys.
happened?
Then Eric said you suck.
I did not say that.
Kidding.
I heard it here.
I like
Yeah,
to throw
that's-
shade,
that's-
but I don't straight up say people suck unless they're Will Brooks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can't
I
even.
kid, I love you, Will Brooks.
I wonder if he's watching me.
Oh god, I hope he is.
Yeah, right.
You guys are at 606, 607?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, the Lucian Zyra lane, which for all intents and purposes into a Jaina Jinx should win, albeit it's been affected by a Poppy gank. It really hasn't been able to hold up. They should be able to have a lot of pressure. And this is one of those lanes for Lucian. If you don't stomp lane and get way ahead, the mid game's going to be awful for you, kind of like with that Caitlyn in our last game. Because team fighting as Lucian against a Fed Jinx mid to late game is very much not fun because you just get outranged by everything.
Krishna is also pretty bad right now. He's got some buffs
Well-
coming in this upcoming patch, but
He does. I'll be interested to see if that helps him out at all. I like him. I like playing him. He's one of my go-to AD carries. Not now because he sucks, but might see a red buff steal. Olaf's nowhere close, so it's probably gonna go over to the Poppy. He's
hey,
got-
look at the vision he's got around there too. Vision up in the side bush next to Raptors. Vision right next to that red buff. So he
Question I
knows
have
exactly where the Olaf is, but the Olaf looks like he might be trying to get something going top. Sebastian doesn't seem to know. He's walking through. Doesn't have
If
any
I'm
ward.
If I'm
Come in for
Sebastian,
the gank right now. We get the slow on
I
him.
just, oh, I was gonna say, I just turned right on the KO immediately.
Doesn't seem to be enough. I'm going to finish it off there. Oh, Poppy's coming in for the. Looks like maybe the dive bottom lane. She's Wing in. Can she get the E? No, she decides after the Zyra flash. Not the best idea.
Okay.
I want to see a 5-man top lane. 5-man dive on Sebastian top lane.
Well, that'd be, red team's win condition at this point is let Sebastian do Sebastian things. He is very much in a place where he can just run over this top lane now. Being 2-0, getting an early start on that tier. The issue becomes, can the red team keep him safe enough up? So get him some vision, get him the ability to just go be a top laner for 20 minutes and get his team a huge lead that the blue team can't do anything about. Yeah, we got another Infernal Drake. Infernal Drakes for days today. Holy crap. I don't think we got a single Infernal Drake in our
Infernal
match.
Drake is on fire.
I hate you. I don't know how I'm the one who got called out for doing like freak puns with all the bad puns you've been having. How did that get put onto me?
You gotta loosen up a bit, man.
Nice damage from the Lux mid lane. Luckily for Lucian, he's still pretty much evenly farmed with the Jinx. And this is only really down an assist. If he doesn't get a lead going soon, it might spell trouble. But he's not at a point right now where this lane is straight up lost yet. Good trade there. Oh, I missed. I straight up missed it.
Lux damage, man. You can't underestimate it.
Cleanse is still on off cooldown.
Blue team is trying to get this dragon after the pick on the Xerath, though. I mean, red team can definitely go in on this. Olaf's gonna have this. This is a.
I was gonna say, Olaf has no way to get away.
Poppy though. The snare coming in from the logs. I mean, red team's still trying to do this dragon, but they are low health though. But they don't really have much damage to follow up. They're just gonna give
It's
it up.
gonna need to be a god steal, but the Lucian ult's already down. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every minute.
Meanwhile, in top lane,
Every minute, I mean, it just gets.
Kale had
Red
ult,
team just gets a little bit more ahead. I mean, 3 kills top lane, 20 farm
plus
up.
20 CS. Yeah.
You know,
Here's
2
my
kills
question.
mid lane, only 5 CS up, but you know it's still up. The bottom lane, 2 assists on both the carry and the support. I mean, they're just getting leads left and right.
Here's my question. So, patch 7.1 notes just came out. How was Jace's damage not nerfed? Like,
Eric, just because you get crushed against Jace Tom doesn't mean a ban is
the Jason
necessary.
needs to be nerfed?
dude,
Or does Eric need to be buffed?
so much damage. Eric needs to be buffed. I'm okay with that. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I still think I think it's one of those things that Jace is a very niche pick. You know, he doesn't. He's
Yeah.
got champions that he's really good against, champions that he's really bad against.
Fair enough.
It is one of those things where they did nerf Lee Sin, thank God. They did nerf
Right.
Syndra, thank God. Oh, looks like the Zyra might be getting picked off. Oh, nice
The
exhaust
exhaust
on the
of
Jinx with the Zyra ultimate's coming out. Forcing
Good
the flash.
counter.
Olaf is ulting, gets the slow on the Jinx. Is he able to finish her off? The Janna should have coming in. Oh, Olaf is going in. Oh, the nice ultimate from the Janna. But she cut it early. If he picks up his axe, he might be able to. Oh, no. And there's the Jinx ultimate finishing off the Zyra. Oh, but oh my gosh! It's again just one of those team fights. The Jinx and the Janna got so low, they just
Lux
weren't able to finish them
Lux
off.
has got a realm going. If Lucian and Olaf overstay, that could spell more doom. Okay, she's going back mid. I think this is the first play of the Elementalist difference also.
The $20 skin. See ya, Lucian.
I'm thinking it's about to be first tower gold over to the red team. Already got a pretty nice 3k gold lead here, 12 minutes in. Lucian's playing with fire, sticking around a little bit.
He's alright. He's got enough range.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Blue team is
what
really
what can blue team do at this point to get back into this?
I'd say farm, but it's a Lucian into a Jace, and farming the late really isn't necessarily. I think they gotta just look for picks wherever they can.
He's gonna try to blast off. Oh, he blasts off with the Olaf,
what a
though.
play! See, so like that, so they got a pick, got something out of
Okay.
position, and gave it right back. Unfortunately, Olaf is up Crap Creek without a paddle. Had to blow his ghost.
That'd be alright.
Had to blow his ghost, but he got out of there.
Oh my
Poor
god.
Kale. Poor Kale.
I feel so bad for
Damn
that.
it.
He didn't even have a full item completed yet, that chase. Going into what looks like a Black Cleaver first. He's gonna be hurt in mid game. If I'm Lucian, I am immediately running away whenever I see Jace right now. Because that's not gonna be pretty.
I mean, it's not looking good. I mean, the Jace. Let's see. So let's look at this. Let's look at CS here. You know, across the board, it's pretty even, obviously, except for top lane. But I mean, Jinx
top-
103, Lux 300, Jace 400. I mean, what do you even have to combat that? I mean, at this point, the Olaf's been trying to make some seriously good plays. Countless team fights, he kind of goes in, it makes a few picks, but they just don't really have the damage to follow up on it.
Yeah. I think the carries are very fed right now. From the red team, I'm just looking for any fight I can take. And as long as I got more than one person with me, keep fighting, keep making stuff happen, and keep trying to just run over this team until the game's over. Because they are way strong enough to make it happen. There's the cleanse from the Zera.
He's getting some good damage in on this Lux.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Jace is bid right now. Uh-oh. Jace might dive this? And there's the Poppy
there's the
dive.
Poppy.
He has nice
Nice
flash,
flash.
though. The Lux later misses, though. But they might be able to finish off the Cyrus mid now, too. The Chaos here. They might be able to
They
finish
could get a
this
pick
off.
on the
Good
trade.
assist. Hopefully Olaf doesn't
Soft
get picked
down.
off, though. Oh, but
Zyra
it's not
also
off.
do it. What an ult from Zyra. Kale's just hammering away. Oh, he flashed onto. Oh, my.
That was
Filthy.
The
cringeworthy.
Lucian flash
Oh
into the traps.
no. I feel for you.
Okay, we have to
Making
throw
some
this
spicy plays.
in. We're-
Ouch.
Poppy might be caught right now, though. Olaf does have double buffs. You know, I think he's not willing to take that risk, though.
Yeah, he could have followed that.
Yeah, especially with the use of the buff and his
Risky.
passive. He probably should have taken that.
He would have had to like run, do it, and get out of dodge immediately because there was some backup coming. But it's probably one of those plays where it's risk reward. And I mean, we know the risk because we can see it all. He can't see where the other team is. They don't nearly have the ward vision in that bottom.
Look at
Side
red
jungle.
team's wardage in the bottom side jungle. as well.
Right. Every entrance.
Like if you go anywhere, they're gonna know.
So, I mean, honestly, at this point, let's just be frank. Do we think blue team even stands a chance at a comeback?
No.
And if all right, let's play a little devil's advocate here. If they don't, what are the extremely extenuating circumstances that they would need to do? And where are they? What champion are they looking from to carry?
I think
They
step
need,
one is they need
DDoS.
to. Go ahead. Sorry.
They need a DDoS.
No, jeez. Oh. I think step one.
They need the DDoS.
Honestly, step one is they need to be able to control. If they can't ever get sideways pressure, this is exactly what's going to happen. If they're all at the objective, Chase isn't even there. This is just pushing a tower down. Because right now he knows no individual person can really answer him. You kind of got to camp the Jace for a little bit. If you can, because he just starts creeping, and that makes it a lot tougher. Jesus.
Yeah, Kale's playing with fire
Oh.
right now.
But yeah, I think they need to find fights where they're advantageous in numbers. Get some semblance of vision going. They've got vision control back of their bot side jungle, which will help. If they can start to get some wards on the entrances down, find some ways to get some advantageous fights. I think the biggest thing is Kale just needs time to farm. Needs time to be alone in lane, soak some waves. I'd even say, like, let that Kale freeze. And say, we're just going to have to fight without you for a little bit. Kale can get farm and get relevant. Very scary for most of these champions right now to face check. Olaf's gone for a T-Map, probably going into a Titanic Hydra. So they're not going to be many resistances on him, and he's the best person to face check any of these bushes right now. So it's going to be really hairy for a little while. Nice dodge. Oh, that ult damage though. Ow. This is just like I was saying. The Jace now just split pushing. He knows nobody can answer him. That's what I'd be doing.
The
What are you
Kale
gonna
just
do in
getting
that
Jace
situation?
down.
Well, the Kale had the chance to get out of there. Sebastian started to back off when the Kale ult popped, and then Kale went back in. He's just like, and took the kill. Took the Kale. Alright, that one was a little freaky. Oh,
Yeah, the Jace is just doesn't even care at this point.
yup. Oh, the Jinx ult? Oh, from downtown. Oh my god. The Lux was tower diving. That moment when you're Lux and you can just say, what is this stuff?
I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just when does the base fall? You know, I think so. I mean, talking about where things went wrong for the blue team, it honestly just seems like it was laning phase. You know, just
Yeah.
you know, a couple of the kills in the top lane, get over to the Jace. You know, after that fight at Dragon, you know, where they were able to, you know, blue team was going for Dragon after the Xerath got killed mid, and red team was just able to take the Dragon. There's just a couple of you know, team fights gone wrong. Turn into a colossal lead.
Yep. And if a couple of breaks go the blue team's way, they had that really nice pick on the Lux, I don't know, about 8 minutes, 9 minutes in or something. And they just never really managed to get that final tick down on there. And that was the Olaf's first gank opportunity. It was one of those, get one more auto and maybe get one more skill shot to connect. That's a kill, maybe something starts snowballing for this. You got something to play her.
I mean, they gotta, at this point, they're gonna need a miracle at this point. I mean, you know, it's maybe a pick or two when they go for Baird or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just seeing what they can do. But, I mean, it's gonna be hard. It's just
Red team.
Yeah.
Go ahead. If red team,
I feel like they missing a lot of. I mean, we were talking about beforehand. They're missing a lot of that hard CC. You know, they're missing a lot of that like that's the thing we were talking about in the last game. You know, oh, it looks like they might be hitting Big Poppy with a flash stun, but it looks like it's not gonna even be enough. finishing off. Oh, Jinx Rocket doing half of Xerath's health.
Oh my
Jason
God.
with the EQ
From
combo.
downtown
Get the
Snowy.
finish. And it looks Kale doesn't even have the damage. He only has an Ash just who's finished off. And it looks like this might be it. And they might even might backing off, decide to go for the Baron. I mean, this is just not looking good.
Looking very convincing.
Yeah, it's also one of those things in which they just made picks in team fights and just got ahead. You know, laning phase, they got that lead in laning phase. They just got ahead.
Win lane, win game was their mentality.
Win lane, win game.
A decent idea there by the Olaf, but it's snuffed out.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's just inevitable. I mean, it's it's kind of it's one of those things. What could they have done to their team comp or even their play to have changed it to maybe turn it around? I mean, maybe
Team comp wise,
a tank, maybe a tankier top laner, which could have survived the
support.
Jace poke or something like that, or even an AD carry that could have produced more damage in team fights.
Lucian's really weak right now, isn't he? Not just the person, like this.
Yeah, the champion.
Unfortunately, he is. He's in a very weak spot. Yeah, I mean they're buffing him right now. I'm not even sure if it'll be enough. Unfortunately.
Right. I think a lot of it comes back to the team comp. There's no real great way for blue team to start fights. It's all circumstantial. It's can Xerath or Zyra hit their skill shots, which granted they have been hitting them. But then in order for anybody to capitalize on it, they've got to run into the death ball that has been created by the split team. Oh my lord. Just Lux.
There's no counterplay to that.
Oh
Still
man.
Still not as good as your Lux Quadra last night, though.
That was a good play though. Lux is putting some deeps out, man.
Seriously.
Woo! The
Oh.
stun into the random wall. They might be able to finish the chase off though.
You don't know how many times I've gotten stunned by Vayne going into that wall. Lux
And
tower
this looks
diving
like
again.
This just might be
This
it.
might be game, yeah. A clean, very clean 26-4.
Alright, so let's discuss something important here. MVP of the series. What are we thinking?
Well, MVP from this game, I would probably personally give to Sebastian. But that's just this game. That doesn't even count the last game. So I don't know.
Take a look at the stats after this.
I like that plan. Let's take a look at these stats here a little bit.
Am I not able to see the advanced details?
You can
You
go to
might not be as
op.gg.
a spectator.
If all else fails, you can go to op.gg and look it up there.
You are right.
op.gg has been my best friend with trying to keep track of these stats for this thing.
Nova Red. That's someone that's easy to spell. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Jace did 20k damage.
In a 25-minute game,
He doubled
jeez.
everyone's damage, and then some on the other team.
I think, if I had to vote for an MVP for the whole series, I'd probably give it to the Jirachi, man. He was doing some serious work in that Jinx.
Yeah.
So we got to vote for a Jirachi.
I would say Jirachi. Like definitely Jace on this last game, but as a whole,
For-
Jirachi was definitely they.
for the series on the whole.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think it was just one of those games in which laning phase dictated who got ahead. You know, it's just they just got that lead and they just took it. You know, they honestly they took objective after objective. They took dragon after dragon. They got Baron. You know, they pushed. They got a lot of towers. It was just one of those things that they just got the huge lead, and there's not much that can be done about it. And I'm gonna use the bathroom. I will be right back.
Are there any more matches going on tonight?
That's the end of the week 1 matches.
Oh, okay.
So week 2, I don't know if it's official. We need to figure it out, but I think there's supposed to be a match tomorrow night.
There is a match tomorrow night. Wait, no.
I think it's mine. But it depends on if we're supposed to be playing Sebastian's team. It depends on if they're able to play.
Because I know
and-
my team's trying to play tomorrow night too.
Who do you play?
I don't know.
Good job. Aren't you like the captain of it or
Yes.
something?
Yes, I
Good
am.
job. Good job.
Yes, I am. No, oh, I'm playing Team 1. That's who I'm playing.
Team 1, that's Symphonia and
StarCraft,
and then-
Symphonia, Brosius,
Yeah.
I Am Gert, and Metro Falco.
All right, so let's talk here. MVP. My vote's for Jirachi. Thoughts?
Jirachi.
I can get on board with that.
Let's bring him in for an interview. We'll just make sure he's cool with it.
Dude, I hope
Bring
he's
him
like
at him.
double list and just like shits on the other team. Like, yeah, they sucked. No, just kidding. Dude, that's what double lift does. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, yeah, they just did
Yeah,
stupid shit.
they just. My favorite double lift interview moment, I think, was at Worlds this year when they were playing Splice and Jin, and he kept getting caught up by Malzahar. His only comment on that was just, "Well, Malzahar wasn't supposed to be there." Just like, thank you, double lift. Thank you for reinforcing everything I've ever felt about somebody's top lane that should not be. Jay's picking up his first win. Oh, not
Is it Jirachy? There it is. I got him.
yes.
I added him. I think they might have. He might have left though.
Rip. All right, so what we're
Oh well, regardless, that was our pick. That was our pick, consensually.
maybe another stream if it's us because we're casters of the game, but so another
Well,
pick on
we'll call it
Vienna
that. We'll call it a night.
too.
We got 2 solid games in. Solid plays all around. We got some winners for the first week. We didn't have a single tie, unfortunately. Maybe that'll happen eventually.
I'm actually
But
pretty surprised. I figured
that's
there'd
it.
be at least one tie. But
I guess we
It's not.
still got some time though.
so has every single match been played from week 1?
Yes.
That's
Sweet. And now we move on to week 2. Now you guys get to see the power of Team 9. Goldie and the Silver Dwarves.
Love it.
Is that really your team
Love
name?
it.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
Dude,
so
we're grabbed them by the Timo.
yo, so I felt like the odds were stacked against us because, like, if you look on every other team, it's like platinum, gold, gold, silver, silver, 2 platinums, 1 diamond, 1 platinum, and then there's just our team, which is like 1 gold and 4 silvers. I'm like, okay,
You gotta learn how to carry, bro. Do it.
but no, we play really well together. I'm excited.
Well, that's all that
I'm
matters.
so excited to play.
All right, let's end the stream here. Let's call it a night. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Give a
Until
follow.
next
Don't forget
time.
to give a follow. Give a follow. I'll put the videos up on YouTube as soon as I can. And thank you guys very much.
Later.